It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
To the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
The 35-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Coleman has it here right side.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kenny Stills. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Bills nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
52 is the Mike. Touchdown defense. Mike 52. Mike 52.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 40-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 79 yards.
7-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Bills nothing.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Rosa set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike 319. All day. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On the play. It's now 3rd.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Tighten down. There you go. Mike 52.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40.
You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Michael Thomas.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now a timeout taken.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jordan Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Saints 21, Bills 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I got homies that can sleep with Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah, little bitch.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll set up to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
28.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Singletary again, and this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Let's get it. Max 22, Max 22.
From the gun, it's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on for the
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometime.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Saints.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he got blown up. losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotion.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Here's Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Bandit. Bandit.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo.
Bills 7.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On second down, Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go right back to Singletary. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
PAT up and good by Rosas as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. They penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Operating from the gun. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Jacobs now. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now Allen again. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you,